Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Wasteland 3. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we talk to the Priest of the Final Deluge. He's saying things over here. I don't think any of them matter too much, but he's talking under me, so I have lowered his volume. Let's up his volume.
Are you joining us for the next service?
Dang it. Dang it, I thought we were gonna have a fun dialogue, but we weren't. There's also a cyborg chicken behind this door that I believe I opened when I activated that thing last episode. But I hadn't seen it. So, what do we have over here? We have kiss ass increased by 1. That's beautiful. Negotiated settlement. How not to go to trial even if you're at fault. Well, that's a very easy way of doing it. It's you pay for settlement, and that's it. Even if you're at fault. Especially if you're at fault. Also, we have a marksman's rifle. That is the same as the one I have already. It might be good to have 2 of them. I don't know, though. But for Kiss Ass, who is Kiss Ass? Is it Anna? Anna? No. Is it me? Who's Kiss Ass? Hard Ass is Jennifer. Kiss Ass is Quan. Somebody else needs to be Quan. Or needs, I mean, a backup for Quan. So I'll keep the Kiss Ass book. Another one. I'm keeping another one. But still, that was pretty cool, and I'm thankful for that. Cyber Chicken is gonna look at me as they always do. Sleeky, muscular, more raptor than foul. This cybernetically enhanced chicken cuts an unusually menacing figure. It paces and prowls, clearly displeased at your presence. And you don't scare us. The sound resonates deep in the cavity of its chest, a noise better suited for a cat or a small, feathered jaguar. It does not fluff. It does not posture. Instead, it glares, warning incarnated into feathers. That is the meanest of them. That is the meanest of the cyborg chickens. And it's a secret that I will never finish in this Let's Play.
The crime around here happens indoors.
Servitor bots going all over. And we have the Ward Estate. Wait a minute, and it's locked? Oh. At your approach, the servitor twitches and heaves, rising to its full height.
Hello, and welcome to the wondrous, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the Ward family.
It finishes with a burst of static and sparks.
What is your business at the Ward Estate?
I'm not very good at nerd stuff. Goodbye.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And beautiful people.
Main show go on.
Yes. I need nerd stuff. Let's do that. Anna, you're the nerd in here. Oh, no. I have overestimated many things in life. Terrible things are... can I not? I don't think I can up my nerd stuff. I might be able to, but... Oh, that sucks. Ah, well. Then we're gonna have to do this some other way, I suppose.
What is your business at the Ward Estate?
We just want to take a look around. The servitor slumps forward, going inert, and then, without warning, it rouses itself.
Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass.
We have information about the Bellamy ward.
Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry. Please return at a later date. Entry parameters may change in the future.
Goodbye.
Main show go on.
So, if I pick that lock, it's gonna attack me. Maybe I should...
They
What?
have us at a disadvantage.
Do they? How tough is that? Nah, it's easy. Marshal Quad is the only one that's going first. I think it's because of the special stuff. The game is chugging a lot, but I really don't want to have to fight... Oh, there's a Marshal truck over there. I really don't want to have to fight here. So, we want. The show will go on eventually, but not right now. Are we back to where we were at? Yes, we are. Okay, so we did a full circle thing without looking at the map, for that matter. I'm mostly afraid of the map. That's why I don't use it too much.
Oh, look. Tourists. Oh, Melissa, you're too much.
Melissa Howie, maybe. And Melville Gilbert.
What could you possibly want?
Oh, we're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
I wonder why that gas heater is disabled. And a Marshall truck over here.
With this beastly weather, I can smell them from here.
It's
Absolutely.
Lucia.
Repugnant.
It's Lucia. Don't mess with us. It's fine.
No priority one. Move to next stop.
They've added more guards, looks like.
They did, didn't they? There's an elite guard down here. There's a fountain. Not much use for a fountain in frozen Colorado. This must have been built before the nuclear apocalypse. And there's some trucks and whatnot, but nobody around. There's Diligent Joe, who is nodding at us. The guy in orange, I think, that we saw before.
Yes? Oh, hello. You must be the Rangers. I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time, but for now, please go on in.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson, you have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
So normal folks can't see the Patriarch?
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but that practice has changed in the last year or so due to security concerns.
He says a lot. Did you notice? It's just a way of adding personality to the character. I think it's not really in the text, but sure. Goodbye.
Good day.
I said bye. You said day. Come on. Let's just settle on a way of talking, shall we? We have a rabbit in here. Rabbit doesn't do nothing. Can't say hi to the rabbit. We can say hi to the chickens, and we can't say hi to the rabbit. What is this?
Rangers.
What? Oh, it's just I'm just going around. Oh, so it is a different map over here for the the generator is very far down there in the deep bowels of the earth. It's a different map for the Patriarch. I look forward to going there, but we're not doing that right now because we're going to talk to Gia. I don't remember his name, but to the Gia's person, the one that. Oh my God! Oh, I don't know.
Play on these streets. Now there's blood on them.
I didn't see any. They're all very confused. They're all very confused.
Do you have permission to be here?
No. I mean, do I? Maybe. I think so.
I heard Mr. Howe found himself a pretty blonde thing.
Really? And what did his wife say to that?
Nothing. She's been too busy with the pool boy.
I saw him with a redhead. Not a blonde one. This man looks like he might have been drawn by a mathematician. Precision-cut luxury and manicured good looks. That doesn't sound like what a mathematician would have drawn, but sure.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
Is that actually a thing? Shouldn't he be Sobrina? With a tilde? Either way.
I know. And I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers?
Oh yeah, that's right. Your niece is a deputized ranger now.
She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you.
Which also, what he just said also goes in line with what I was saying before. Except it's not just the non-100 families, it's also the refugees that the police basically punish, or they're created for. It sounds like the problem is the Patriarch's policies. Yeah. Where are the refugees coming from? If the Patriarch doesn't care about these smugglers, we'd be doing this on our own time. Will you pay? Are you expecting us to do this for the public good? What does it even mean, the public good, considering the refugees are probably more than the 100 families? Let's go with the first one. Sounds like the problem is with the Patriarch's policies.
You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us. And the cause, well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city.
You're suggesting regime change? I doubt it. Like, he's part of the regime. What he's suggesting is maybe the Patriarch is not the person in charge anymore. Somebody else is the person in charge anymore. Unless he somehow doesn't want to be a member of whatever the 100 Families class is. Let's ask that.
Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely stating realities. My loyalty to the Patriarch goes without saying.
That's why you're part of the system. Sorry, the regime. Use the words that the game uses.
But let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. Are you willing to help me or not?
Where are these refugees coming from?
The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs.
If the Patriarch doesn't care about these smugglers, we'd be doing this on our own time. Will you pay? Is a question that I can ask. Let's go to the second one. Are you expecting us to do this for the public good?
Not at all. You will be well rewarded, and not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with the mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything.
Okay, we'll look into this for you.
Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away.
He just doesn't want the refugees to eat his food, is what he's saying.
Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
I'm not sure about any of this doing. We might be doing things, but I'm not sure who's gonna benefit from it. Anyway, that is Ray's, and that means we can go and talk to the Patriarch to see what is up with that, and maybe we can tell him about the refugee situation and learn a little bit more about, why and how why there needs to be smugglers for one thing, Because it seems like they were just citizens of Colorado. Colorado Springs that moved out. Unless this has been, like, many years. It could have been many years, but even then, they would... I don't know. It doesn't feel... Why would there be a need for smugglers? What? I'm not sure. Although, oh, maybe the word... That is a cool throne right there. Maybe the word smugglers... is used just as a sort of necessity, because, you know, they need to go across the frozen wasteland. Also, it's a throne full of symbolism, I would think, potentially. It's a pretty wasteland throne, is what I'm saying. Anyway, where are we? Look at that, another bust. This statue looks like a much younger version of the Patriarch. And I think I hear the song. The song of the kids.
This palace used to be a fancy hotel back before the deluge. Wonder if they had the turret guns back then.
They probably did. I don't see the turret. Oh, there they are. Plasma turret. And heavy machine turret. Can I take their stuff?
Stop.
Sorry.
No sudden moves. Understand?
What? They start talking right before my character reaches them to talk to them, and it's all weird. Anyway, things seem to be under control.
Get lots of visitors. Not anymore.
Yeah, it must have something to do with the fact that the people need to be smuggled into town. This painting dates from before the apocalypse. It depicts a city with an unpronounceable name in a place called Europe. Can I tell what that is? That looks like 18th century Central Europe. 19th century, rather, not 18th. 19th century Central Europe. If I had to guess, I would say German or Austria, if it's going to be unpronounceable. Paintings. And a door with a lockpicking 7 required. I think I might be able to go in there. Clio 2072. The Buchanan.
That never happened.
That never happened? The Buchanans, Soul, Victory, Liberty, Valor, 2105. You mean them being all together like that? Maybe. I wonder if, like, Cleo has such a distinct face over there. She feels like she's gonna show up later in the game and be a character, and it's gonna look like her. And we got a statue up here. A smaller version of the giant patriarch statue in Market Square. Maybe this was the prototype. It's not called a prototype.
You're cleared for public areas only.
Yes. It's not called a prototype. It's called a model. At least I think it is called a model. It's the closest translation I get from Portuguese. Livia.
The old man sure knew how to pick 'em. Not so much how to keep 'em.
Quan, I'm going to shut you up if you do that again. Livia.
Those were
2059. Beloved Lara, 2070. That's their wives. That's his wives, I think. Potentially. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I shut the characters up because they don't let me read the description. They actually take the description away. The oldest monster army masher jacket. Legend says it belonged to an adolescent werewolf who wreaked terror on a small town. A young Saul Buchanan slew the last wearer and took the jacket as a trophy. A young werewolf, huh? I wonder if he sparkled. We got a breather tank claimed from the body of a breather, 2106. And that's just a... It looks like a sports jacket from American sports. American collegial sports. Scar collector arm from the Battle of Pumpkin Center, 2097. I believe that is a Wasteland 1 thing. Pumpkin Center. That feels familiar to me somehow. We have a banner over here. Looks like the war banner of some Forgotten Plains gang defeated long ago. And the...
My family and I were invited to dine with the Patriarch a while ago. Seemed a bit sad at that table, all by his lonesome.
He's never sad. He's angry. It's different. Mask of the Cyclops, last warlord of the Monster Army. That does feel like a Wasteland 1 thing as well. And we have adoption records for Melissa Howie. By order of Saul Buchanan, the orphan will be presented as the legitimate heir of Claire Howie. All marshals present during the Godfisher raid are sworn to secrecy. The papers appear to be adoption records for one Melissa Howie. One section stands out by order, and that's the one that I read. You recognize the name Howie from Broadmoor Heights. She was one of the people mocking others as they passed. You mean one of the people? Yes. We have ourselves a med dart, a fur-covered mask, an old rubber monster mask. Is that a dried-out head inside? I wonder if that is also a reference to Wasteland. I don't remember that being in Wasteland 2. The Patriarch still has chairs around his dining table, as if he's waiting for his wayward children to come home. And we have a very large shoes over here. Genuine payaso footwear, spattered with genuine payaso blood. Payaso, but that's not oh, it's a clown. Is it the Spanish word for clown? Is it pronounced? Is it written with a Y? Man, Spanish derivates weirdly from Latin. Anyway, what do we have? Polite parlor pastimes. Pages upon pages of games playable in less than an hour. The games involving random chance have been crossed out as well it should. The front of this vase is clean and shiny. The back is caked with dust. And it's not even in the kitchen, because you know how the grease collects and all that. And then the dust gets very grimy and it's very bad and it's terrible. So it's for it to be caked. I wonder what it is. And there it is, the throne.
Rangers, welcome. How are you settling in?
There's, things are a little chaotic around here, huh? I clicked.
That's why you're here, to help make the chaos go away. Now, what can I do for you?
Yeah, the game chugs a lot in this dialogue for whatever reason. We have some questions.
Ask them.
Have you thought about what will happen to Colorado after you're gone?
Why? Are you getting ideas?
It just seems, you know, as you're not planning to pass the job to your children, it might be time to consider another successor.
I've got years left to make that decision, Rangers. And I'm certainly not going to make it while all this is going on.
What happened between you and the Dorseys?
Used to be my strongest supporters. Until we had an argument about how quickly democracy should be instituted in Colorado. When they lost that argument, they tried to usurp me. And, well, until they attacked the city, I thought I'd wiped out the whole family. Apparently, Nelius led some of them into the wilderness. I should have been more thorough. I assume it was Liberty who put them up to the raid. They were never this clever before.
Couldn't help noticing that you seem to favor your daughter over your sons.
Can you blame me? If she wasn't as bloody-handed as she is brave, I'd have already passed the throne to her. Unfortunately, she has no interest in governing, only ruling.
I don't remember which one she was. Which one of his children the daughter is. So I don't. I think he described her as being the wildest and most dangerous. Have you ever considered expanding beyond the borders of Colorado?
The nation as you see it is my life's work. Only fools expand beyond their ability to govern.
Yeah, let's back up. And the game does that chug, and I don't know why. Of course I don't know why, but it does. Anyway, we have a few more questions, perhaps? No, we don't. Yeah, chug. He's going to say... Fine, there it is. And I think that's it. That's all for now.
Get going, Rangers. You have work to do.
Maybe. But I have a lot of things to explore as well. That's what I'm here for. That thing is called a adamant. Or is that a person called an adamant? Ellipses, they shout at me.
Do not distract me, Rangers.
That one is called immaculate. And there's always this song on the intercom or whatever. It's not kids singing right now.
Rosalind's ex?
The love puzzle guy?
Scuttlebutt is he's been trying to get rotated into her unit.
Oh, we gotta make this happen. You ever see Roz go all Ice Queen on some poor soul? It's like, I can't even describe it.
Careful, or someone will think you got the hots for Rosalind.
No way. I just appreciate a nice evisceration when I see one.
I can see why she might have said that. I don't know who Rosalind is, though. Is that one of the children? No, it wouldn't be.
I know we're on break, but keep your voice down.
Jacob, you lost the bet. So make the coffee. Make the coffee. And we have some machines over here. Ancient machines. These machines look like they haven't worked in years. And a vending machine that seems to be working. Eternity tarts. Thank you very much.
Yeah, another day in paradise, huh?
They're just gonna be talking over there. I don't think it matters. They're just guards. And some elite troopers, a grenade box that I might be able to touch.
No sudden moves. Understand?
Understand. And we have somebody saying ZZZZXXXXXXKKRRK. And then some other things to the same effect. We have a bed, we have a locker, and we have a dusty roster terminal. So, there's a Perkel Model 85 in there for my sniper needs. I think it might be indeed for my sniper needs. Yeah, it is better, so thank you very much. Does it use special type of ammo? It uses 3006, which is the British type of rifle ammo, whereas the other one might not have used that. I don't actually know what the other one was, because I don't see it either. Oh, it's over there. Oh, they all use 3006. Yeah. Let's see what this dusty roster terminal. Access restricted. And my nerd stuff is bad. View the duty roster. Station East Wing on duty. Dining room unassigned. Turret maintenance on duty. Lobby front desk reception duty unassigned. Submit shift change request here. Enter name or use backspace key to cancel. And we can change the Jason and Rosalind. Let's not do that. Step away from the terminal. I'm not sure what that's for. There's a note pinned here. Hey, Charlie, we all know afternoon turret duty bites. But clean up your mess. Thanks. I think bites is like sucks, but worse than sucking. It bites. Maybe that's where it's coming from. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to be able to open that.
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we.
Let's find out.
Stop! Only members of the Patriarch's family are allowed back here.
Well, there we go. That's the explanation. Okay, so we need to leave Colorado. Actually, well, Colorado Springs, I should say, because we're never leaving Colorado. Maybe we are leaving Colorado in the game, but there's no indication so far that that's going to happen, because we're probably going to stay in the state for the entirety of the game. But we need to go back to HQ, which is going to be a bit of a journey, so I'm going to do that off camera. And also, we're out of time for the day, so, you know, it's a good time to make a cut here and say, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Wasteland 3. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.